Yeah, now D South was one of WWE's biggest developmental territories for a moment, along with
Yeah,
All Valley Wrestling, and
they cranked
yeah,
those out.
yeah, it was with Heartland Wrestling Association (HWA) and OVW. It was DSW, OVW, HWA. Those were the three developmental territories for a long time. What caused the separation between WWE and DSW?
I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of the way things transpired. They wanted to open up something in Florida, and so they start looking for it. That's the way. There's a lot of politics involved if you work with WWE. Everything's constantly a test to see what your attitude's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
My dad talked personally to Vince about how to run Deep South, and Vince told him how he wanted to do it. And that's how he was doing it. And all of a sudden, these different office people that weren't Vince was showing up and coming to my dad and saying, well, you need to do this, 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 and this, because Vince heard about this. Vince is livid. Well, coming up to my dad and telling him that you better do this because somebody's livid is not how you approach my dad.
Yeah.
Or me for that matter. I mean, I'm not tough, but my dad, you don't approach my dad that way.
Mm-hmm.
So that didn't fly. And what happened is he was home one night and the phone rang, and it was one of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Jody, you need to get down to the building. They are taking all their stuff. And they was going to do to my dad the same thing they did to Cornette and a couple other guys, go in there while it was closed, take all their equipment out. And when you're going to show up to work the next day, everything that's related to WWE is gone out of your building.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Wow. Without any kind of warning or notice or anything.
Yeah.
And that's what they did to my parents. So that didn't fly with me. But they were wanting to start the thing up in Florida, which meant closing that one down to open it up.
Gotcha.
From a business sense, all they had to do was come up to my parents because it was becoming way more of a nuisance than they needed with they were spending their retirement money running this territory. Mm-hmm. And it had become really a pain. And my parents are 83 now. So, and they were, they're much younger then, but still, they were both retired and living on the retirement, the money, all that they saved, and money that my dad made throughout the years. Mm-hmm. And then anyway, that's what happened to Deep South. I think they needed to close it down to open that up, and they could have done it in a much more respectful way, because all they had to do was say, hey, Jody, things aren't working out. We want to close it down. You do your own thing. Thanks for the business. We're moving to Florida. Mm-hmm. And there had no hard feelings whatsoever. It had probably been a sigh of relief from my dad. Mm-hmm. But that's not how it went down.
Yeah. Very interesting information. I always like to know new stuff. I've been doing this for a long time, but I never knew what the real story was behind the separation between WWE and Deep South Wrestling. But we heard it here from the man, Nick Patrick. We also heard more about the Elimination Chamber match in No Way Out 2008 with what really happened with The Undertaker and how that was the beginning of the end of Nick Patrick's tenure in the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone. This is Nick Patrick, and you just heard the Inside Scoop.